Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's topic, we will be talking about what you need to know before signing up for a website. Now, before we get started on this topic, I just want to thank everyone who liked and shared the previous video, everyone who subscribed to the channel, and most importantly, everyone who's been giving me the positive feedback, which has helped me so much in improving the video that you're seeing right now. Thank you so much. Now, let's get started on the next topic. To make it easy for you guys to understand what is it that you need to know before signing up for a website, I've broken it down into 5 elements, which is what, why, who, where, and how. To start off with the what part, what is a website? What is this thing that we're talking about? Now, think of a website as a person. Now, a person must have a name, they must have a home in which they stay in, and they must have a physical address. Now, a person will also have certain characteristics about themselves. Now, in terms of a website will have images, videos, and text that goes onto the site. And that makes up the characteristics of this person that we're talking about. Now, the person will most probably have a home in which they need to reside in. Now, a home, think of a home that the person will stay in as an apartment. Now, a website will reside on a server, which is a rented server. If you think of it as a person will stay in an apartment, which is a rented apartment. And in this rented apartment, they have to pay a monthly renting fee at the end of the month. Same with the website. You have to pay a monthly hosting fee to be able to stay in that apartment. Now, that apartment will have a physical address. For you to be able to go find this person in the apartment they stay in, you need to know their physical address. Same with the website. A website must have what we call a domain name. The domain name will be the physical address of where this website resides. Now, for you to be able to find the website, you will most probably have to type in the physical address at the top of the URL bar. If you type in, for example, like www.google.co.za or google.com, it will take you to the Google website. If you type in www.coca-cola.com or .co.za, it will take you to the Coca-Cola website. Now, the domain name is the actual physical address of where the website resides. It can be a bit tricky to come up with a domain name, but a good place to start is to look at your business name. Let's say, for instance, your business name is called Rorisan Trading, or maybe just Rorisan Trading. You can maybe name your domain name rorisantrading.com or .co.za. Also, it's very important that you keep your domain name short. So instead of Rorisan Trading, you can make it maybe roritrading.com. Reason being, you don't want to make it tricky for people to find your website when they're typing in their domain name. When it's short, it's better. Also avoid special characters in the middle, avoid numbers, so that to a normal person it's easy to type. It'll be very easy for someone to just type roritrading.co.za or .com, as compared to rorisantrading84/_.com. Keep your domain name short and as less complicated as possible. Now you know what is a website, what is a domain, what's this thing that we're talking about. The most important thing now to know is why. Why do you need a website? I meet a lot of business people who are very skilled in what they do. They're very good in what they do. And they come to me and say, Tepiso, I want the website. then the first thing I always ask is why? Why do you think you need a website? And it's so important to ask that question to also manage expectations, so that you understand what is it that the person is looking for as compared to what you can give them as well. So you need to know why. Why do you need a website? Do you want to improve sales? Do you want to generate some leads, or are you just do you just want to create some brand awareness? So it's very important as a business person to ask yourself, why do you need a website, so that you can also understand the expectations and the results that will come with having a website. Now we get to the most interesting part. Who is going to go onto your website? Who is your audience? Who's going to go onto your website? If you're selling, let's say you're selling kids' clothes, is it the kids who are going to go onto your website, or is it the parents who are going to go onto your website? Now, this one can be a tricky one and also a very simple one. So if you really understand your business model, and you've already done the research and you already know who's going to buy from you, it's a very simple process. But if you're still trying to find out who's going to buy from you, then it can be a tricky process to understand who is actually going to physically go onto your website. You need to understand the age. What age are they? Is it teenagers? Is it people who are working? Is it people who are retired, who are working, who are maybe, is it people who are running businesses? Is it corporate people? Are you selling to cashiers maybe? Are you selling to construction builders? You really need to know who your audience is. Are they male or female? You do find some businesses where it's only targeting a certain gender. It's only targeting males or females. Also, you need to understand as well, which can be a very tricky process, understanding what are these people who you're going to be selling to. What is their interest? What are they interested in? Is it people like reading books? Is it people who like going to the gym? Is it people who like watching movies, Netflix? You really need, this is where you dig deep into really finding out who your audience is, and it can really help you when you launch your website to not waste time with advertising to the wrong people, and you actually from get-go you start marketing to the right people who are going to buy from you. We find instances where you have a website. Let's say, for instance, you have a website where you sell maybe not stationery, but maybe you sell medical equipment. You sell medical equipment to doctors, and you find that people who actually go onto your website is not the doctors, but it's the students who are doing research maybe, or it's someone who's doing research on medical equipment. Now, you don't want those people coming to your website, especially if you have, we'll still go into the topic of organic and paid ads. But when you're really running paid ads, you don't want people who don't have the intention to buy to be coming onto your website, because that's going to waste a lot of money for you. So if you really understand your audience, this is the part that's really going to help and save you a lot of money when the website goes live. Also, another important thing with the who part is also understanding who is your competitor. Who is in the industry that you're in, or in the field that you're trying to penetrate, who is the number one guy that's leading that pack? You need to really understand how their website looks like. What is which is where we also come in, is what is the keywords that they are selling from? What keywords have they loaded onto their website? How are they attracting people onto their site? So we need to run that report and say, okay, this is my competitor, 2 or 3 competitors. These are the top 3 people in the field that I'm trying to penetrate, and what is it that they're doing right, or what is it that they're failing in, just focus on the website, never mind anything else. Just focus on the website. What is it that they're doing very well that you can maybe try copy some of it, or what is it that they are lacking, so you can also add value to yourself and your business, and take advantage of where your competitor is lacking. Now, the next important thing to know is where is this audience? Where are they located? Are they local? Are they international? Are they maybe somewhere in China? Are they in the area that you stay in, maybe in your township? Are they on social media? Are they even on the internet? Is it people who actually have data to go on the internet? Or because you must also think of, let's say for instance, you're selling to your elderly people, maybe people like 60s going upwards. The chances are most of those people are not on the internet. They're not gonna go and search for what you're selling on the internet. I also advise people that not every business needs a website. We really need to understand that not every business needs a website. There's businesses like, for instance, your township businesses, like maybe your tuck shop. A tuck shop can operate perfectly fine without a website, because it's only operating in a local area within that township, and people know if they want to buy bread, they will physically go to that tuck shop and buy. Now, trying to sell a website to a business like that is very pointless, or even a business email. So again, it goes back to understanding where is your audience, where are they, who are these people who are going to go onto your website. Also, that determines what domain name you're going to have for your site. Is it a .co.za or is it a .com? Another question that I get a lot with people who need website is, what is the difference? What is the difference between a .co.za and .com? In plain sight is the amount. The .com is more expensive as compared to a .co.za. But in essence, a .co.za is only it's a South African. It's more like if you're trading in South Africa only, it's best advised to use a .co.za. And if you're using a .com, then you will use that means now you're trading internationally, and you will maybe your target audience is somewhere in China or in Singapore, in Brazil. You do find businesses where someone buys, they will buy stock from China and they will sell it straight to Brazil. For a business like that, it's very advisable to have a .com, because you are an internationally trading company. If you're only local, if you're only doing local services, there's no need to have a .com. Have a .co.za. Also, you can register both a .com and .co.za, so that just in case people go onto your site, let's say like the example I made, you have a Rorisan Trading. You have a Rorisan Trading.co.za, you only trade locally. But then by mistake, there's people who go on RorisanTrading.com. You don't want those people to be redirected to something else. You want to also register a .com, so that if someone goes to RorisanTrading.co.za, you can quickly redirect them. I mean, if they go to a .com, you can quickly redirect them to a .co.za. So it's also very advisable to know where your audience is in terms of social media. Now, you find businesses where most of the customers are from Instagram. Then you also find businesses where most of the customers are from Facebook. Then you have customers as well where most of their customers are from your YouTube or your Twitter or your TikTok. So it's very important to know where is your audience sitting? Where are they located? How is your website going to look like? How? The colors, the logo. You already know who's going to go into your website. You already know the domain name, you already know where you're going to host it. But now the part that comes, which is another critical part, is how is your website going to look like? How is it going to be designed? Now that's where we come in, and from all the information you have given us, we can actually take all of that information and now start structuring how your website will look like. Another tip that I always give people is that at least have 3 websites from your competitors that you like. At least it will give you an idea of how your website should look like if you want to be as competitive as them, how it should look like. Then we can look at those 3, start breaking it down and to say, okay, this is the strength, this is the weaknesses, this is how you can actually fit into this market that you're trying to penetrate. Also now, the colors, what colors is your website going to use? Now the colors also go back to your logo, how your logo looks like. You don't want your logo to be red and your website to be pink and purple. That will contradict. Also, choosing the right colors for your website and your logo, it fits into your whole branding. So for people who maybe their main aim of the website, the why part is branding, then you really need to focus a lot into the colors that you choose, because the colors really mean a lot. There's a link I'm gonna put up where it actually explains on the just underneath this video. I'm gonna put up a link where you can see what different corporate colors mean to any business or to any company. So it's important to choose your colors right, so that you can use those colors onto your website and you can use them on the logo as well. Now, the other part of the how is what do you want to integrate onto your website? Now, if your audience now is on social media, maybe your audience is on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, how do you want to integrate that into your website so you can pull those people onto your site as well? How do you want your website to function? Do you want to sell on the website? Do you want people to actually buy things from you and actually make payments? Or do you just want people to just see information about your business and communicate with you offline? Do you need to know how many people are actually going to your website on a month-to-month basis? Do you want to keep track of that information as well? And that pulls in what we call Google Analytics. So we can actually integrate that into your site and give you a monthly report as to show you who is coming to your site and where are they as well. Now, with the marketing part of the website is now what we call your organic marketing and also your paid ads. We're going to have a full section on this where we explain what is organic marketing for a website and what is paid ads. That covers everything you need to know about what you need to know before signing up for a website. If you do need any additional information, our contact information is right on this video. You can get in contact with us. We will take you through the process of building up a website for your business. If you like this video, please click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.